Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our session 4 of the subject Numerical and Statistical Method, which is one of the very important subject in a BCA curriculum. So once you get yourself strong with this subject, again in fourth semester you have a subject called Operation Research, where again you need to do lot of mathematics. So if you want, you can go through the videos of that also. That is available in my YouTube channel. You can do that. So forget that part right now. Talking about numerical statistical method, what we are doing in numerical statistical method, we are studying statistics. So when we are talking statistics, the basic theory discussion on statistical description of data already we have done. If you want more detailed explanation of each and every point, I'll send you respective videos for that. You can watch it for your additional knowledge, not that much relevant for our BCA curriculum. Then we started discussing about measure of central tendency. In measure central tendency, I started discussing about arithmetic mean. I discussed the formula, how to determine the arithmetic mean when we have a raw data or when we have class interval with frequency. Okay, and I gave you assignment also. You all have solved that and send me the answer also. Okay. Now, a few things I just wanted to discuss before I start median today class. So, guys, if you understand one thing, that suppose if this is the question, suppose this is the question. Okay. Now, for this question, you have to find a mean or median or mode, doesn't matter, or anything you have to find. Forget that part. Now, what I wanted to explain you here is that when you take the class interval, guys, here, when you take the class interval is 350 to 369. Then you have class interval called 370 to 389. Then you have class interval called 390 to 409. You can see this class interval. You have data of frequency 23, 38, 58. I'm not here to solve the problem. More or less you have solved the problem. You know the formula. Whatever measure of central tendency or dispersion you reduce, you will get the formula. You'll put the formula, you'll get the answer. The thing which I wanted to discuss here, guys, is that if you notice this class interval, these class intervals are basically discrete class interval, guys. If you notice this class interval, these class intervals are discrete class interval. The other name of discrete class interval is inclusive class interval. In my first class, I've discussed all these things with you people. So if you observe this class interval, they are actually a discrete class interval. You can easily observe by looking at the difference. You can easily get to know by looking at the difference of upper limit and lower limit of this. They are different. So that shows that it is a discrete class interval. The important thing you need to understand here, guys, is that whatever we are studying now without probability, everything is following a normal distribution curve. And under the normal distribution pattern, our data, what we are talking about, our data should be continuous in nature. Okay, so I'll suggest you all that when you get these class interval, I'll suggest please convert them into continuous class interval. How will you convert them continuous class interval? Already I discussed. In case if you don't know, then you can find the difference between them. The difference is one. You can see the difference. Difference is one. Upper limit of this and lower limit of this. Difference is one. So d by two means difference by two. Difference by two means 0.5. 0.5, what you do, subtract from the lower limit. So 0.5, what you do, 0.5 you subtract from the lower limit, and zero point 0.5 you add to the upper limit. Whatever the value you get, zero point 0.5 you subtract to the upper limit, zero point 0.5 you add to the upper limit. So this we call as lower class boundary. This we called as upper class boundary. This we called as upper class boundary. This we called as upper class boundary. Okay, so this we called as lower class boundary, upper class boundary. So d by 2 you subtract from the lower limit and d by 2 add to the upper limit. So you'll get 349.5 to 369.5, then 369.5 to 389.5, and then 389.5 to 409.5. Like this you have to do. You have to make the class interval continuous. Okay. So once you make this class interval continuous, then you can find class mark or any other variable depending upon what you are calculating. So although if you will not convert them, if you will not make it continuous, if you see here, in this question, the, the examiner or the concerned person who wrote this book, he or she has not converted this class interval into continuous. So your answer will not get affect much. If I convert this into continuous class interval, and then when I'll solve it, and if I do not convert also, and then also I'll solve it, your answer will not varies much, frankly speaking. But if you want to statistically correct, then you should convert it. I hope you people are understanding the logic of telling you to convert this into continuous, because everything is following normal distribution curve, and under that the set of data should be continuous in nature. If they are not continuous in nature, you have to make them continuous. So I hope you understood this. So use the same logic. Either you calculate mean or median or mode or geometric mean, harmonic mean, doesn't matter what you are calculating, use the same logic everywhere. I hope I'm making sense to all of you. Okay, everyone. So going further, when we talk about going further, we have now we'll discuss in today class median. Now in today class we'll do the concept of median. Now in today class we'll do the concept of median. Okay. Now when we talk about median, when we are talking about median, so I have discussed arithmetic mean in last class. Today I'll talk about median. I'll not go into very detailed on median part. Why? Because first of all, it's not so much important for your BCA curriculum to know more detailed about median. I have not seen any problem related to median as such when I saw your curriculum. Just for your basic knowledge, I'm telling you, you can just keep this in your mind. If you want elaborative discussion on median, I'll forward you in your group set of videos where I have discussed the median, and there you can spend more time if you are really interested to study this topic median. For your BCA curriculum, I'll give you a glance of what median is all about. Okay, so what is median? Median is basically is all about finding the middlemost value. Median is all about finding the middlemost value. What we do here, we arrange the data. What we do in median, we arrange the data in ascending order. So median is the middlemost value. We arrange the data in ascending order. Whatever data we have, we'll arrange that in ascending order. Okay, and then we'll find the median, and then median is determined, and then we find the median by using the formula. Then we find the median by using the formula. Then we find the median by using the formula. What formula we use for median? Median formula we use is n plus 1 by second observation. So we use this formula median. Okay, so by using this formula, we get the value of median. Median is all about finding the middlemost value. So where the central part of the data locates, that we called as a median. So if you get a raw data, what you do, like I'll show you some example. Imagine if this is a question, you can see this. So suppose you have data like 70 to 85. Suppose you have this data like suppose you have this data like 72, 85, 56, 65 and 68. Suppose these are your data. Suppose you are having this data, you want to find the median of this data. Suppose you want to find the median of this data. Suppose you want to find the median of this data. Suppose you want to find the median of this data. Some random data are given to you. You want to find the median of the data. So what you will do, first of all, you'll arrange the data in ascending order. you'll arrange the data in ascending order. So you'll arrange the data in ascending order. So in ascending order, if I arrange the data, then this will be 52, then 56, okay, then it would be 65, okay, then it would be 68, and then it would be 72, then it would be 80, and then this would be 85. So I arrange the data in ascending order. Okay, so I'll find the n. What is n? N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll calculate the n. What is n? N is the total number of data. So your median, the formula of your median would be n plus 1 by second observation. Okay, n is 7. So 7 plus 1 by second observation. So what would be the value of n? Median, that would be 8 by 2 observation, means fourth observation. 8 by 2 is fourth observation. So what is your fourth observation? You can see that this is your first observation, this is your second observation, this is your third observation, and this is your fourth observation. So median, what is median? So the median here is 68. Very clear. I think you can easily understand. Median is all about finding the middlemost value that we called as median. So if whenever you get a raw data, you find a median like this way. Anyone, any doubt? So you'll arrange the data in ascending order and you'll find the middlemost value that we called as a median. Anyone, any doubt? Fine. So I hope you don't have any doubt. Now going further, if you get a class interval with frequency, in maybe you get data in the form of class interval and frequency. Maybe you're getting a data in the form of class interval and frequency. Then how will you convert? Find the median. Maybe 10 to 20, then 20 to 30, then 30 to 40, then 40 to 50. I'll not write much data. So some data like 7, 17, 12, 5, some random data I wrote. Okay, and for this I want to find the median. So I want to do the calculation of median. I want to do the calculation of median. So whenever if you get a data where the data is given in the form of class interval and frequency, how will you find the median? So first of all, your data should be arranged in ascending order. So you can see your class interval, your data are in ascending order. So they are not given you some jumbled or random class intervals. Your class intervals you can see. So they are arranged in ascending order. You can see that. Then next thing what you do, you arrange the data in ascending order. Okay, so we'll do that. Then what you can do here, you don't have to find the mid value and all. Here, like for mean, what we used to do, no, when we used to have a class interval and frequency, then you used to find a class mark, which is the middle value of 10 plus 20 divided by 2, 20 plus 30 divided by 2. Here you don't have to do all that. Okay, so here what you need to do, you have to find less than cumulative frequency. For median, what you need to find, you have to find less than cumulative frequency. So less than cumulative frequency you have to find. So how to find less than cumulative frequency? That is nothing but 7. Okay, the first frequency, then add the frequencies. 7 plus 17, that will be 24. Then 24 plus 12, that would be 36. Then 36 plus 5, that would be 41. This we called as cumulative frequency. So for median, what you need to find, you need to find cumulative frequencies. So the class interval and frequencies are given to you. So whatever frequencies are given to you, you find a cumulative frequency. I hope you understood this. Very simple. For median, you need to find the cumulative frequency. This way you will find the cumulative frequency. I hope everyone is understanding. No one have any doubt. So like this way, you'll find the cumulative frequency. So you'll just add the frequencies 7 plus 17, 24, 24 plus 12, 36, 36 plus 5. So you for each class interval, you have to find the cumulative frequency. Okay, so once you're done with this, what you'll do for median, what you'll do, calculation of median. If you want to do the calculation of median, first, first what you need to do, first determine the value of sum of f by 2. First determine this value, the sum of frequency by 2. Find where the middlemost value lies, because median is all about finding the middlemost value. So find sum of f by 2. Sum of f by 2 means 41 by 2 means 20.5. Find sum of f by 2. So once you get sum of f by 2, what you need to do, check then you check in less than less than cumulative frequency table. Okay, then once you find sum of f by 2, first find the sum of f by 2. Once you find the sum of f by 2, then you check in less than cumulative frequency table. Okay, find the what you do, find the next value, find the next value which is higher than which is higher than sum of f by 2. What you have to do, you have to find the next value which is higher than 20.5 here. Find the next value which is higher than 20.5 here. Find the next value which is higher than 20.5 here. So if you observe, the next value which is higher than 20.5 here is 24. So what you do, see in the cumulative frequency table, find the next value which is higher than sum of f by 2. Sum of f is 41. You know that sum of f is 41. Sum of frequency is 41. So you know that sum of frequency is 41. So what you do, check in the less than cumulative frequency table. Okay. Okay. So what you need to do, you need to find the next value higher than 41 by 2. So the next value which is higher than 41 by 2 is 24, because 41 by 2 is 20.5. See the next value which is higher than 20.5, that is 24. So what you do, once you get that value, so I hope you people understand until now. So once you get that value, select the class interval and frequency. Select the class interval and frequency of the range of the value of the next value. Select the cumulative. Select the class interval frequency of next value higher than sum of f by 2 of less than cumulative frequency table, So I hope you understood what I'm telling you. I'm telling you select this range. Can you understand? So this mean the median lies in this range. So that this mean median lies on this range. Can you understand this? Okay, can you understand this? So select the class interval and frequency of next value higher than sum of f by 2. So what So the next, so when you found sum of f by 2, once you find the value called sum of f by 2, once you find the value called sum of f by 2, so when you check the next value which is higher than sum of f by 2, you need to understand that median, the median what we are looking for, median will lies in this range. So median will lies in this range, because what is median? Median is the, what is median? Median is the middlemost value. What is your median? Your median is the middlemost value. So middlemost value is 20.5. So where the 20.5 lies? 20.5 will lie here. Can you understand this? So 20.5 lies here. So median is the middlemost value. So select the class interval and frequency of next value higher than sum of f by 2. Okay, so in the less than cumulative frequency table. Okay, so so here, uh, if you observe here, so with this you can say that your median lies in this range. Okay, so then the formula of median, what we are to follow, the formula of median, what we need to follow, the formula of median, what we need to follow is median is equal to L plus H by F into sum of F by 2 minus CF. So this is a formula what you need to follow for the median. So this is the formula what we need to follow for the median. So this is the formula. So I hope you understood the selected range, everything. Now this is the formula what we need to follow for the median. So according to this formula, what is L? L is the lower limit. L is the lower limit of the selected class interval. L, what is L? L is the lower limit of the selected class interval. Okay, so here in this case, the selected class interval lower limit is 20. You can see the selected class interval, the lower limit is 20. Okay, the lower limit is 20. Okay, then H, what is H? H is called class width. H is called class width, or it is called as class height. H is called as class width, or it is called as class height, or it is called as class height. That is the difference between upper limit and lower limit. Okay, so I think the difference between upper limit and lower limit is 10 only here. So H is here 10 for you. And F, what is the frequency? F is the frequency. F is the frequency of the selected class interval. F is the frequency of the selected class interval. So frequency of the selected class interval here is, you can see it's 17. Okay, so frequency of the selected class interval here is 17. Okay, then what is CF? Now what is CF? Sum of f by 2. Do you know what is CF? CF means one cumulative frequency. One, so what is CF? So what is CF? I wrote here. So CF means the CF basically means the cumulative frequency, okay, before the selected range. What is CF? CF is the cumulative frequency before the selected range. That is CF. CF means the cumulative frequency which is before the selected range. That we called as CF. So if you see, this is selected range. So the cumulative frequency before this selected range, that is 7. So this we called as CF. So here this is your L, 20 is your L, 17 is your F, 7 would be your CF, one cumulative frequency before the selected range. And sum of F by 2, sum of F 41, so sum of F by 2 would be 20.5. Anyone, any doubt? So this is your formula for median. So this is your formula for the median. So this is your formula of median. So now I'll find my median. So I'll find my median. So now I'll find my median. So the median, if I find my median, the median formula is L plus H by F, sum of F by 2 minus CF. This is your formula. L is, what is L? L is 20, no? 20 or 30. L is 30. L is 30. H is 10. Frequency is 17. Sum of F by 2 is 41 by 2, 20.5. Sum of F by 2 is 20, 20.5, and minus CF, minus CF, minus CF. CF means one cumulative frequency before it. So that is 7. That is 7. That is 7. So then median 30 plus 10 by 17 is equal to, this is 13.5. So median is equal to 30 plus 135 by 17. Okay. So you know that 17 table, 17, sevens are 119. Okay, 17 eights are is 17 eights are is 136. 17 eights are, I think, is 130. 17 eights are 56. Yeah, 17 eights are is 136. So this is 135. So I can write this approximately 8. So your median here would be 38. Approximately 30. 37.9 something would be. I wrote approximately 38. That would be your median. Clear, everyone? Ask me if anyone have doubt. You can understand. There's a family of statistical tool is there. So there's a family of statistical tool is there. And family of statistical tool is there. Like we have median. Okay, then we have quartiles. Okay, then we have a decile, we have median, we have quartiles, we have decile, we have percentile, okay, we have quintile. Okay, so they all belongs to the same family. Okay, what is median? Median is the middle most value, sum of f by 2. So that is your median. So median is the middle most value. So your median is the middle most value that we call as median. So the total frequency, whatever you had, the total frequency, whatever you had, you divided the total frequency into two parts. Whatever is your total data, you took divided the data into two parts. The middlemost value we call as a median. I think you can understand. Now the same data, what I can do, I can divide it further like this. So if this is 100% of the data, so I can divide it like 25% of data I can take, then 50% of data I can take, then 75% of data I can take. So if you divide it by 2, the middlemost value is median. If you divide it by 4, okay, then you will get the values which we call as quartiles. This is quartile 1, this is quartile 3. If you divide it by 4, the value we get we call as quartiles. Quartiles divide by 4. Divide by 2 is median. Divide by 4 is quartile. So when you divide it by 4, imagine you have a cake. You want 4 pieces of that cake. So how many cut you make? 3 cut you will make. I think everyone knows that, right? So now the first one part is quartile 1. The second one part is quartile 2. Quartile 2 is nothing but median. So we don't use the word quartile 2. And the third one part we called as quartile 3. So Q1 basically means lower quartile. Q1 basically means lower quartile. It represents 25% of data. Quartile 1, it represent quartile 1, it represent first 25% of data. First 25% of data. That is quartile 1. Then you have quartile 3, which we called as upper quartile, upper quartile. It represents 75% of data. First 75% of data. That is we call as quartile 3. I hope you people are understanding. So we have two quartiles. When you divide it by 4, we called as quartiles. Okay, so I'll not go into detail of this. Just you listen at the back of your mind. Okay, not so much important for your BCA curriculum. So when you have raw data, then the formula of quartile 1 formula is n plus 1 by fourth observation. So you arrange the data in ascending order and you'll find the value of n plus 1 by fourth observation. That is your quartile 1. And if you find the value of 3 into n plus 1 by fourth observation, then it is called as quartile 3. So it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter I'm talking about median or quartile or decile or percentile. They all belong to same family. I think you can understand. So they all belong to the same family. If you are we're talking about median or decile or quartile or percentile, what you'll do, you'll arrange the data in ascending order, find out that that median means middlemost value, 50%, one fourth or three fourth. One fourth is quartile one, three fourth is quartile three. Okay, I hope you people are understanding, guys. So this is when you get a raw data, you do like this. Okay, if you have a class interval with frequency, if you have class interval with frequency, some same like this question. If you have class interval with frequency, same like this question. What you'll do instead, if you are finding, if you are finding quartile one, if you are finding quartile one, calculation of quartile one. So what you'll do first, you'll find sum of f by 4. First you'll find sum of f by 4 means 41 by 4 means 10.40, then 1 10 point, how much you'll get? 25, no? 10.25. So 10 1 by 4. So 10.25. So then what you'll see, you'll check in the less than cumulative frequency table. We'll check in the less than cumulative frequency table the next value higher than 10.25 there. Okay, so then what you do, you select the range. So the range, whatever the data is there, the range is selected the same way how we did median. Same way we'll do quartile. Median, we did sum of f by 2. In quartile 1, we'll do sum of f by 4. In quartile 3, we'll do 3 into sum of f by 4. Okay, and then what would be your L? Your L, what is your L? See the next value higher than 10.25. This is the only the range. So what is L? L is again the same thing, 20. What is H? H is 10. What is frequency? Frequency 17. What is cumulative frequency? 1 before that, that is 7. Everything. And what is sum of F by 4? That is 10.25. So what is the quartile 1 formula? So quartile 1 formula will be L plus H by F, sum of f by 4 minus f. With this, I'll get a quartile 1. Quartile 3, what is the formula? L plus h by f, sum of 3 times of sum of f by 4 minus f. Like the way we did quartile 1, like the same way we'll do quartile 3 also. Nothing difference is there. Only thing here in quartile 3, when in quartile 1, I checked this. In quartile 1, I took the range which is higher than sum of f by 4. In quartile 3, I'll take the range which is higher than 3 times of sum of f by 4. So as such, no difference will create. So I hope you people are understanding. They all belong to same family: median, quartile, decile, percentile. So when we say median, median is all about finding the middlemost value. That is median. Okay, that is median. Okay, median is all about finding the middlemost value. So when we talk about quartile, when you talk about quartiles, we have quartile 1, which is sum of f by 4. Then we have quartile 3, which is 3 times of sum of f by 4. If you want to know more about them, you can read about quartile deviation, coefficient of quartile deviations and all. So if you really interested, you can investigate it more to know more about that part. So that I'm leaving that up to you. Decile, what is decile? Decile is 1/10 of the data. Median was middlemost value. Median was 50% of data. Quartile was 1/4 of the data. Okay. And decile, when we say decile means 1/10 of the data. When you divide the data, in 10 parts. Okay, so 10 parts. If you have total data and if you make 10 parts, so how many lines you'll cut, guys? You'll make 9 lines. No, you'll make 9 lines. So you have D1, D2, D3, D4, then you have D5, then D6, D7, D8, then you have D9, and the total frequency, that is a total. This is the total frequency. So decile, like the way we learn quartile, like the same way we do decile. Decile is means dividing 10 part. Percentile will be 100 part. So like that. So you can understand that your median is equal to quartile 2 means 50%. Your median is equal to decile fifth, again central part of data. I hope your median is equal to 50th percentile. So percentile means divide by 100. I hope you people are understanding. So same like that. So either I talk about median, quartile, percentile, decile, and all. When we talk about the calculation, like you'll, if raw data is given, you'll arrange the data in ascending order, and whichever decile I'm talking about, you decile is all about finding the 10th part of the data. So the raw, if you have a raw data, then this is the formula of decile. You'll arrange the data in you'll arrange the data in ascending order, and then you use the formula for decile. Is What is the formula of decile when you talk about? That is finding the nth part or 10th part of the data. So here, whichever decile talks about, you find the value. Same formula for median, you did n plus 1 by 2. Quartile, you did n plus 1 by 4 into which quartile. Decile also n plus 1 by 10 into which decile. So that I represent, I is any variable, I is any natural number, it is any positive integer. So the you can easily find the decile, percentile. Very important thing, the data should be arranged in ascending order. Data should be in ascending order. So your data should be in ascending order. If your data is in ascending order, you can use this formula and you can find quartile, decile, percentile, and all. I hope you people are understanding. It's very simple. So this part, if raw data is given, imagine if I give you class interval with frequency. Imagine if I give you class interval with frequency. Imagine if I give you class interval with frequency. Same formula, L plus H by F, whichever decile you're talking about, sum of F by 10 minus EF. Same like if I talk about percentile, so that is L plus H by F, whichever percentile I'm talking about, sum of F by 100 minus EF. I hope you people can understand this part. These all are self-explanatory. So no need to get into detail of them. Okay, so you can easily understand this. Basic idea also, if you have, that is more than enough for you to understand. So altogether, they belong to the same family. So if they have raw data, then you arrange them in ascending order. Okay, and when you have class interval with frequency, so you write the data in less than cumulative frequency table, and then you follow the formula. Median is all about finding the middlemost value, one fourth of multiple of one fourth of the value tile, multiples of 1/10 of the values decile, and multiple of 1 by 100th of values percentile. Okay, everyone. Anyone have any doubt, any question you want to ask for me? Any doubt, anyone, any question you want to ask for me? So we'll do this much in today class. We have discussed the family of partition values, either it's median or quartile or decile or percentile. So their calculation, the basic understanding in this class. Anyone, any doubt, any question you want to ask for me? If no one have any doubt, then I like to wind up the class. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you all on Monday with next class. Till then, take care of yourself.